Charged with shooting artist Megan Thee Stallion during an argument. The DA's office says Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, shot Megan's feet during an argument in the Hollywood Hills July 12th. The 28-year-old was arrested the night of the shooting, but was released after posting bail. He now faces 2 felony charges and is set to be arraigned Tuesday in LA. If convicted, he faces up to 23 years in prison.
So it's official, Tory Lanez has been found guilty of the 2020 assault on Megan Thee Stallion and will be spending his Christmas behind bars. Yeah, so this is absolutely crazy breaking news. You know, no doubt Tory Lanez fans are heartbroken. They can imagine himself is heartbroken also. It's a big win for Megan Thee Stallion and her camp. Yeah, so a giant L for Tory Lanez. Found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. We will have to wait and see what Tory Lanez's appeal will be.
Guilty of shooting fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion after a 2020 house party. And now it is news reporter Christian Cordero with more on the chaos in the courtroom after the verdict was announced.
Today, a jury of 7 women and 5 men decided rapper Tory Lanez's criminal fate. Guilty, guilty, guilty on assault with a semi-automatic firearm, having a concealed, not registered firearm in a vehicle, and discharge of a firearm with gross negligence. Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, is convicted of shooting rap superstar Megan Thee Stallion in the foot after a house party in July 2020. Both sides built their case around jealousy. The defenses revolved around a jealous love triangle, while prosecutors shrugged that off as prejudice, saying her love life was only brought up in court because she is a woman. Instead, accusing Lanez of having a bruised ego, jealous of Megan's status. She testified he shot her after she insulted his career.
Constantly having to prove she's a victim because society sides with a man.
Megan testified on the consequences she has faced by bringing this case to court, but has felt the need to amplify the struggle Black women face in getting criminal justice as victims and feeling protected as women in the rap industry. The conviction eases her of the former. Her attorney tells ABC News, quote, "The jury got it right. I am thankful there is justice for Meg." While District Attorney George Gascon says, "You faced unjust and despicable scrutiny that no woman should ever face, and you have been an inspiration to others across LA County and the nation." Tory Lanez and the rest of the courtroom didn't really have a reaction when the verdict was read, but immediately after, there were so many emotions. His dad and his father's wife both stood up to yell at prosecutors, calling them evil and wicked. This was right after the jurors had exited the courtroom. So he was yelling at them. It turned into quite the scene. Tory Lanez at one point actually got up alongside his defense attorneys to try and de-escalate as they were escorted out, which took about a minute or so. And then Lanez surrendered himself to deputies who took him into custody. He faces up to 22 years in prison. His sentencing is scheduled for January 27th. In downtown LA, I'm Christian Cordero.